Hello! Today we're going to make another neutral. So we're going to make orange and blue, right here, orange and blue. We'll make a neutral which is in here. And because I don't use cobalt because it's really expensive, I use ultramarine blue and anthraquinone blue to mix together, a little bit of white to open them up, and cad orange. That's our demo today. We're using a primary color and a secondary color. You can't mix to a blue, but you can get an orange from a yellow and red. This makes this a primary and this makes this a secondary. Stay tuned. Today we're going to be mixing a neutral from orange and blue. And I started with two blues mixed together, ultramarine blue, which is very red, and anthraquinone blue, which is kind of a cool neutral, cool blue. It's not green, but it kind of tends towards a really cool blue. And comparatively, ultramarine is a warm blue. So together they make a neutral blue. I added a little bit of white to open it up. I'm spreading it right there. And you can see how next to the cadmium orange, it really does look like a very neutral blue and a very neutral orange. You can also make orange from yellow and red, but it's much more pure just to get cadmium. Okay, just add a little orange in there. I'm looking for a neutral in this that's less blue, and I'm starting to go a little green. So here's where I make a mistake. I'm going to stick with it though because it's late and kind of done. But I did add a little more blue in and a little more of the anthraquinone blue, which is a really high tinting strength. So my dark though, I'm really happy with my dark. My dark neutral is awesome. And I think it's quite beautiful. And then when I add more white to it, I'm going to bring it down to a total of 4 values like I've done the other videos. And you can see that I add a little white because each pigment has a different tinting strength, and the tinting strength is very high on the anthraquinone blue. So it can get away from you a little bit. So I'm adding a little more yellow, a little more white, sorry. I like that second one I came down with. And now this is where I'm seeing the error of my ways, because adding more white at this point has exposed how blue my mixture is. So it would be a good time to add a little more orange into it if I were going to get super picky with it. But these are color mixing exercises. This is like if you've ever practiced a musical instrument, especially a piano, you had to do scales. This is very much like that. So you don't need to make them perfect. They're there to limber you up and get you thinking. So here you are, the darkest, and then 3 shades down to a lighter one. Voila. Well, thank you for paying attention to my color mixing video on how to mix neutrals. We've done 3 so far of the 6 we're going to do. It's a really great place to start mixing color because it immediately becomes very interesting, very different. You'll start to get all kinds of ideas on how you can use it, and it's a lot of fun. So remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Paint happy.